yourself.
In today's video, we're going to talk about tire care and maintenance. Unlike car tires, which are replaced due to wear, the RV tires are replaced due to being timed out or aged past their normal time frame to be driven safely. And my tires are no exception, even though there's plenty of tread left. I have to look for replacement here shortly due to the original tires being 10 years old. I know that the industry warns against exceeding the tire age life past 5 years, but I feel that it all depends on how the tires are being treated during their life cycle. Here's what I do to extend my tires' life cycle. 1. Don't overload them. To get the max weight of each axle and per tire weight, you need to weigh your rig and use the onboard placard located behind the driver's seat affixed to the wall. Weigh your motorhome when it's fully loaded for a trip and keep the tire weights below the maximum to protect the tires from wear and tear and from over or under inflation. Overweighted tires will be overworked, overheated, which will lead to early tire failure. Use your manufacturer's tire inflation maximum after being weighed and use those numbers to determine the proper inflation of each tire at each location. Once I determine the minimum and the maximum number of the tires, pressure that is needed, I arrive at an average PSI, which in my case is usually around 95. At 95 PSI, the tires are not overworked, they're not overheated, and the ride is smooth and not too bumpy. I keep my tires at that pressure, and I like to use a good TPMS to check the tires regularly and also check the temperature. Those are the two key elements of keeping the tires safe. When I'm on the road, I check my tires' static pressure before starting yard each day. I don't have to get out of the motorhome. I use the TPMS to go through every tire, check the pressure, make sure they're within 5 pounds of each other. Those numbers will change as you start driving down the road, and tire friction increases temperature, and temperature will increase PSI. On the same monitoring system, I can also keep a watchful eye on the tires on the toad behind me without even getting out of the motorhome. Very convenient and very safe. It also comes with an alarm if it's over temperature or under pressure. I don't get an alarm. Get your vehicle aligned to minimize tire wear, reduce road surface friction, and increase the vehicle tracking for better handling. Check the tire threads regularly to check for uneven tire wear, which is a clear indicator of misalignment. Keep the tires clean. Not only makes the tires look good, it reduces the effects of sun damage on the sidewalls. Use a brush and mouth soap to clean the sidewalls. Never use treatments that have alcohol, petroleum distillates, or silicone, as they increase the rubber destruction and breakdown. Keep them covered when not in use to reduce exposure to ozone and UV rays. When stored for an extended period of time, it's a good idea to reduce the weight on the tires as much as possible and to park them on a barrier to keep them from direct contact with the acidic content of concrete or petroleum-based found in asphalt. Michelin has issued a service bulletin giving guidance and recommendation to prolong the tire usefulness that are in good shape and have been well cared for 10 years. They recommend an annual inspection after 5 years of service. To check the tire's age, look at the sidewall and look for the DOT oval, which has a 4-digit number. The first 2 digits are the week of the year, and the last 2 digits, the year it was manufactured. So for instance, in this tire, 0205 equates to the second week in 2005. Remember that the new tires you will install will run you upwards of $1,000 each, and replacing them prior to the max use is wasteful, especially if you have taken good care of them and have followed the manufacturer's recommendations and protocols. Use common sense to care for motorhome tires. More common sense will lead to less dollars and cents being wasted needlessly. Now, having said all that, it's always good to remember that you and your family and all your belongings in the RV ride on those tires. So if in doubt, change them out. If you see sidewall cracking, that is not the time to pinch pennies. Get new shoes for your vehicle. Uneven tire wear, wandering steering control, loss of tire pressure over time are all indicators to look closer at the tires and start budgeting for a hit to the credit card in your wallet. Once again, if in doubt, change them out. The tires are a key factor to safety and comfort in your RV. Take good care of them and they will take care of you and yours. A blowout or highway speeds can ruin your motorhome and your day. A few key factors to remember: if the tire pressure is too low, the tire wear will suffer and the tire will generate more heat, and increased rolling resistance will impact your gas mileage. If tire PSI is too high, that will also stress out your sidewalls, cause uneven wear in the middle of the tire, and give you a bumpy, rough ride. If the tire temperature increases, it could be a sign of low PSI, bad hub bearing, or stuck caliper, which will all cause excessive heat, all of which will require immediate attention. I also use tire stem stabilizers for the inner tire stems. Without the stabilizer to keep the stem extension secure, it will lash about under the tire's centrifugal force driving down the road until it fails, at which point you will experience an explosive tire failure, which is also called a blowout. This will make a bad day even worse. So it's always recommended to spend a couple extra dollars to get the stem extender supports and keep them in their place. There you have it, all you wanted to know about tire care and maintenance in a nutshell. Those that harp on changing tires every 5 years, whether they're needed or not, are the same individuals that will charge you $1,000 plus per tire, plus $50 per tire to dispose of them. But then they will turn around and sell your tires on a secondary market for $500 each. It's a win-win for them and not so much for you. What makes your old tires, your so-called dangerous tires, safe to resell to another RV owner? Say what? What the? What? No way. You gotta be kidding me, folks. Be smart. Don't be fooled. Don't get robbed. You work hard for your money. You should work just as hard to keep your money in your wallet where it belongs. Be smart and change the tires when they're required. Change the tires when they are needed. Don't pinch pennies on tires, but be smart about it. In closing, remember to use common sense to avoid using common dollars and cents. Okay, friends, there you have it. Those are my 2 cents. They're probably worth less than that now due to inflation. But I'll leave you with this. Remember to check your tires, drive safe, and hope to see you down the road. Hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Happy trails, and until next time, ciao for now.
I wish I could show